Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Timberborn with me, Dr. Munchkin. So last time, if you've been following along, we were kind of working on getting our tube network set up. We started getting up here as well because we unlocked this metal stuff to get more storage. Offline, I kind of built this just because the space was available. We can actually even migrate. I didn't realize you can actually get on top of this, which is great. We started getting more housing online because we have a lot of homeless beavers, and so that's why this is top priority. They should just need to whack that with a hammer there, and then we should be good. And then we have a lot of unemployed beavers. But the goal today is to actually get all the way over here. So we did get the mine unlocked, but what we need to do, as you can see here, we have a little bit of this, and I need to get this connected. In order to do so, we need, well, one, we need research, and two, we need to get these metal platforms out of the way so I can start doing stuff like that. And then we can build up and then over is the idea. But that is the goal. We again need research for that. We also need resources, and we finally finished the metals over here. So this is our stockpile of metals we have to work with. Not a lot, really. The metals shouldn't be really going anywhere, but we're not having good times with that. We might need to, say, temporarily destroy this, or build some scaffolding to get all the way over here to get some more metals, if that actually becomes a problem. This doesn't require metals, obviously, just gears, treated planks, which we are producing. And gears we should have plenty of, and logs. The log situation. We did expand this. This is a new greenery area. We also have all this, which is being worked as well. Should be growing, getting more trees. We want to get down here and plant some bit. That's why we started to build these impermeable floors. But those are actually going to be low priority because I don't want them to build those right now. Dastardly plans, lots to do. Don't know what's going to happen. But as we get into this, though, as the bell rings on a new day, you guys like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. We don't need that. Let's start at least. How much is this path structure? It's 3,000. We do have 2 number crunchers online. We are working. We should be working close to 100%. They are building. Oh, they actually built the berry one. Great. And they're building that. We're getting more decorations. This should actually be a top priority. And the reason this should be a top priority, wherever it went. Okay, there it is. is because we need to have more water being pumped. We've been running into a little bit of a water crisis. That's also why we're pumping up here, or to get more storage. Our total storage availability is 4,200, which is quite a lot, but then you'd be surprised at how fast that goes away. And you are a wood workshop, you don't have planks. That is fine. I understand the conundrum. And the reason you don't have planks is because we don't have logs. I need a log influx, is what we need. We did start chopping these down because pine resin is effectively full. We could actually chop all of this down to get more of an influx, but we don't want to do that right now. The power situation, though, we should be producing more than enough power, but this flow fluctuates. And so we sometimes are not producing 100%, which is annoying. We should have plenty of beds available, I would hope. Yeah, there's at least 3 there. We have 4 beavers injured. There's another one there. Alright, so injury is not an issue. I don't know why they're not building this. I don't know what they're working on. Also, these are just going to take a crap ton of planks as well. As you see here, a lot of our resources are actually going into them. We're actually just going to mark down their priorities pretty low so that we don't focus on those. And then how do we want to do this? All right, we have 3,000, so I can at least get you unlocked like this. Yes. And then what we want to do is get scaffolding. Oh, I need a double like that. Get another one of these like you. Oh, that's not the right place. That is. We'll go ahead and destroy. No, I just want to destroy that. Now this is where it gets tricky. Can I build? I can build out to here, which is fine. And then I think we can go across that. That's the idea anyways. Hmm. Nope, I need that one for 550. Okay. But at least we can do, so I can't build there. And then this is what, a 2? Something like that. And then let's see if this actually goes, it does go over. In fact, it would be more advantageous to use that one. Or actually, no. Be more advantageous to use the 4. Like that. We have the 550. Something like that. And then we just build something like this. There we go. Get these in here. And then now we do this. There we go. We set it all up. Now this is going to be a lot of resources, but what we want to do is all that. And then definitely prioritize those. And so that will get us over here. And then this is going to take priority as well. It's a little far. It's not the end of the world. We can actually build some storage up here as well. So we're going to go over here, get some industrial piles like this. We can get some pathing up like that. And then we can just do a little bit of this. And then you guys can just be scrap. Just so we get a little bit online. They should start to work on this though. These do require 12 metal blocks. That's not the end of the world. I don't know why all of our scrap went away so quickly. How much do you guys convert? 2 to 1. Oh. Well, and each of these requires how much? 1. So I have 66. I don't think that is 66. We might need to migrate over here. Just saying. Again, that just requires us to demolish this and get pathing set up all the way over here. You know what, we'll just start to do that just to be good about it. Alright, well, temporarily demolish this. This also helps. We don't need the gears right now, but it is something we might want in the future. Something like that. And then I'm just going to want to do this. And then we will go ahead and do metal. And let's actually prioritize all this as well. Oh, they already got... Oh, they built it from there. Okay. So that will get us some metals. It's a little far away, mind you. It's not the end of the world. But, oh, I forgot to add that. Quite a far away. We can always reclaim those, though, and we do have plenty of beavers to support here. Another bell, another new day. We are getting mushrooms. Are you producing those fermented ones? You are. Food is doing okay, mind you. We need storage, though, for the fermented mushrooms. Priority, though, exists for this system, and they are building it. You can see here that we are actually even turning the corner. They've built the bottom structure, which is excellent. And in fact, what I am contemplating as well is, because we have a lot of height here, do I want to do that? I as a long-term investment, I was thinking about, building this like here and here. And so that way we can actually have more storage or we'll have access to power. Oh, we never hooked this power up. Oh, well there's a demolished resource, that. And then we do need this and power to go on top. How are we doing on logs? Logs are starting to come back. Not great. We are starting to build this though, which requires lots of resources. If they're able to get this done though, we'll at least have the metal situation handled. I'm okay with that. And then we could just start planning out what I just discussed. So over here, where does it need to go? So if I make that there, the center is 2 away from you. So right there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, right there. And if I do this, like that, need to put this power in over here. And then we could also, if I come back over to this, ooh, we could do that as well. So we just do, is it a 2? I think it's a 1 maybe? That's a 2. It's hard to judge the distance. But now look, we're making a platform up here. And then if we do 1 there in the corner. So this is long-term verticality, which is what we're going to want. Now, Drought's approaching. Huzzah. Right next to the tree there. There we go. And then all of this is going to be super low priority, because we don't need to build any of that. Not right now. And the other question is, how do we even get up here? Because we can't actually build any of this until we can reach up to at least this one. So maybe we just demolish this, and then what we would do is because once we get one of them, oh no, we would need to do all of them. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's do a little bit of that. We have a few days. Let's just do this. And let's actually just clear all of that. And then we just need something like this. So they should be able to get to that one. And then once we've cleared this out over here, we can do that and get up to there. Still just need to figure out how to get to that one. Actually, let's just do a little bit of this. And again, we'll clean all of this up in time. Come on, there we go. And now we need the pathing. There we go. Alright, so that's our internal structure to build all that. Still want to have low priority on all that. They can build everything as need be. Metals are holding. We are almost connected over here, though, which is the bee's knees. How are we doing over here? Oh, we're actually getting all that storage online, too. Oh, logs came up. That's actually probably why we're doing a lot better. Where can you guys reach? Can you guys reach? You can reach that one. Cut that tree down. I don't want to see it anymore. So that's good. How are we doing on other things? 3.7. We do have room for mushrooms now. We're doing okay on the mushrooms. These guys grow our mushrooms, and it takes quite a long time, but we do get 45, and then this converts 4 into 16, so we quadruple that amount. Berries are doing good, which is another good thing to have. Our algae rations, do we still even have algae? I don't. So you actually you can't produce anything. Let's go back to corn for now, and we do want to expand our corn farms, so maybe we build more corn farms over here, because that's something that we want. But we'll need these impermeable floors online. We do have 3,200 water, and we are going to need to at least pause all of... Oh, no, not you. Pause all of these. See if we can't survive a 7-day drought with 3,200 water. And again, this is very deep now. You can see how far down it is. They only go to a depth of 4, which isn't great. In fact, what we could do is dynamite out the whole thing and get it down to the full 6 to even add a little bit more reservoir. But we don't have power online. I am actually going to just unpause these then. So the engines we use for droughts like this. And because we have logs, that is good. We have this structure built. That's excellent. And then we'll have another platform up here, and we'll go ahead and build a tube station right there. But your priority will be super low, because we want to build this first. Yes. Oh my gosh, this has turned into a project. I'm liking this. We are getting stuff over there. We actually have 24 beavers now without jobs. Probably because I paused all that. That is all right, though. Triple speed, another day, another adventure. How are we doing on... So planks, I mean, they're being consumed as fast as we can produce them, not only because of the gears, but the treated planks. Everything is just very high demand on all that. Once we finish kind of these, though, our storage is mostly complete for now. We'll have lots of storage on everything. Corn has tons of storage. Mushrooms, soybeans, mangrove fruits, we never really have enough. They go really fast. This is kind of a small production. That doesn't really matter. We have plenty of fermented. Corn rations are good. But we need more algae. So these farms are kind of the bread and butter of what we would require. We could build more farms over here once we get over there. We're finally turning the final corner, so they're actually going to start to build down. Hopefully they can build down. I don't know if they build that first, and then they build up. They probably should. Yes, they would, because then you would have hanging things otherwise, which would be weird. I don't like weird things. You could just see all the food go away, but I think we're stable. If you remember the first time we played the Iron Teeth, it was very, very difficult. Oh, by the way, not season 1, the full release version 1.0 of this game will be coming out shortly, which I am very, very excited for. They had a massive bomb in the trailer showing the 1.0 build, and I'm hoping that we can build that thing just normally with some sort of level of explosive. Alright, they finished all that. That means our other resources should start to rise. And we're even starting to build this, which is not ideal. I want to build this first. And then once they've actually completed like this and this, we'll just make them higher priority. Because then it just becomes build this, and I can delete all this scaffolding and get a bunch of planks back, mind you. Oh, that's right, we built more forest over here. I forgot about you guys. We did build more forest, so this will be farmland. And I think we want just corn. Corn and soybeans, I think, is what we want. We are building up. Metals down to 9, so we would not have enough here. We need 20. So this was required in the long run. We are up to 100 though on the old treated planks. Still need a bit more logs. They're coming up, so I'm happy about that. But if we can just build that, then that is good. And so now what I can do is this. No. Water is still doing okay. We'll just do these one by one like that. And then we will prioritize the pickup of all of that. And they should be able to get to all that as well, because it's all over there. So that gives us a bit more planks. That should help finish things out as we build upwards. So these just need metal blocks, which, how much power are we producing? We are producing quite a bit. I'm actually going to pause these guys. Reason is the network gets closer to 100% production. And we want these online too, so we can still process food, because that was the other big thing. Ugh, food, man. Bane of my existence. I'm actually going to move you. The reason is I want an access point down, and so we'll get the food, gather flag. We'll just put you there, and then I will go ahead and delete you. And then we can go ahead and actually build something like that. And that's not actually going to work, but I don't know if we did that. That might work. And then I do want properties, landscaping. I want the double dynamite. What? Oh! This is the bottom of the map? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Alright. Well, change of plan. Just recover that. Didn't realize that was the bottom of the map. And we are finally starting to build this tubeway. Okay, so we just need the metal blocks, which we are producing. We're halfway through this drought. We seem to have good amount of water. So we have actually, this is the biggest this reservoir will ever get. To that end then, we might want to build, yeah, that might be good for us, is to actually build a, more platforms, or rather, another hub over here. It would cut off the berries, though. Berries we are using. In fact, we could probably get rid of this, since we do have tons of extract over here. These guys are still running. We're out of bad water for now, but we produce enough throughout the system. And then once that's done, they'll start building this. I can build that. And we'll go ahead and start doing a little bit of food, farmhouse, like this, add a path in here, plant tree, plant crops, soybeans, like that, and then I want corn. We're not doing eggplants this time, but that should be quite a bit of storage. And let's see, what are you working on? Fermented cassavas, and I have another one somewhere, right? You? Fermented soybeans. There we go. Canola oil is still perfectly fine. Probably don't even need as much as we have. We only have one bed of it. That's okay if we sustain that. I don't really want to build more housing, but we can if we need to. I don't know why you're up there, other than I can, you know, build higher. Let's actually, since I have 4,000, we could build, that's a lot of blocks though, the Flame of Unity. We don't have the melt, I need other things online first. This, again, not what we want. Oh, actually we have tons of planks. So this could be worth it. We do have the research. This is what we need to work towards though, and that requires lots of stuff. It doesn't look any different. Let's build you up there. Get our path. We'll actually just raise it up like this. Just so we're at that level. And then we could build the other one over here somewhere. And they're starting to build it. Again, this is not the top priority. Metal blocks should be going into here first. We only need 5 more. And the drought is ending, and we still had 1.2 available. Now, we never actually finished out the totality of it all, as in all of our reservoirs being full. I do want to build a dam. I'm feeling dammy. Problem is we need wood for the dam. We do have wood, mind you, but we need to build this first. And that requires logs and gears. Treated planks, they'll come with time. We're actually almost halfway there. This can actually be more of an industrial center for the purpose of producing more of these goods. So more treated planks, we get to get that because we have the tapper shack. That's basically full. You have nothing to do and you have 50 pine resin. We could convert these over to oaks if we wanted to, but wood is steady, and that is a good place to be. So are we actually going to finish this up today? Well, since power should be, once the power network comes back online, it is starting to. We just need water to flow. There we go, and we did hook this one up too. That helps. It's an extra 500 something horsepower, if not more, or less, depending. Oh, snap-a-dap-a-doo. Why didn't... Oh, darn it! We destroyed the natural... barrier there. And I actually didn't hook this up because this needs to be something like this. And loop around. Darn. But what we could do, since we have this available, we can just build upward to get power up to here for the network. You guys should be not needed, which is why I paused them. Right, so the network is sustaining what we need. And then I can actually unpause these as well. And once that's done, this can take... Excellent, we got that online. Some of that. We can come over here and build district management, another builder's hut here, and then we can build another hauling post here at least. Something like that, and then let's go ahead and just prioritize these guys. We'll come over here, we'll make you a lower priority. Just because if we get the haulers online and we get other things online, that'll work exceedingly quick. We should have 2 smelters. We just need scrap metal, which we are getting, mind you. And we are already planting all of this. Now, it will get contaminated, unfortunately, without the stuff online. Maybe we have to build a little bit of a reservoir. See, I don't like the contamination. It's variable. The impermeable wall, though, will prevent that. And at least some of this is going to be green. This is a little too much variation, though. We will probably need a bit of dynamite. We'll just do a little 4-path over here, like that. And then we will just need to do something like that. We should be good on dynamite. Yeah, we're good on explosive, so we could higher priority these things as well. And that will get another reservoir online. Just to keep all that happy. Metal blocks are going into here, I would think. But in reality, I kind of want, or I need that set up first. These just require 1. That way I can protect our food supply, which we're up to 5,000, which is good. But we do need more water online. All this storage is up as well. Gears, algae rations. Still doing good on that. Algae is growing. Corn is coming down, which is why we built the cornfields. Are you guys not built? What the heck is going on here? I thought that stopped things coming in. That is annoying if that is not the case. Let's go ahead and detonate this though. And let's go ahead and add a fluid dump. Like that. I should have planks and logs. We just go ahead and prioritize that. You are coming along, just good. And then we'll just make you a bit higher priority. What do you mean you can't get the required materials? Are we just out of... Why aren't you processing? We'll have to wait to a new day, obviously. But you should be processing. These guys are okay, I'm just gonna go do this. So we can move more goods around. Breaking that down. We have power in the system is more than sustaining. We are building... Oh, this is where a lot of my metal blocks are going. Well then, there's that. Kind of wanted on the end over here where I built it though. Just so it's the singular connection, that we have more of a space to produce. I do need more smelters though. So if I come into here, I go to not power, metal production. We will need a 3rd smelter. I'll need more wood as well, and not a tapper shack, but one of these. Probably 2 of them. And the nice thing is, what we can do is do a little bit of this. Power. Like that, and then prioritize at least those. And then what else do we want up here? So that gets more of that production online. We could get a little bit more storage for something. Large warehouse. That would be... Well, no, all of these use these industrial piles. Something like you. Add some storage there if we wanted to. Is that efficient or not? No, I actually don't like that. I kind of want to go the other way. So what we'll do is this, add a little of that, like this. Oops. I need to delete some things. Hopefully we can do it cleanly. There we go. Okay, so that at least gets us over here. So we are connected. That is all connected. We have a space for potentially more storage up here. In fact, we could just build that and then just delete. The reason we're doing this is so we could build a jumper where we get power, jump it over a thing, so we get a little bit more power over here. This, I would probably want to be treated planks, probably double metals most likely, just because metals are going to be more produced up here. Oh, actually, no, treated planks are. There we go. They're actually working on this. We are getting the metals available. This will take up a few more jobs while we're at it, so we'll have 3, I think. That's 3 jobs. But food production we're okay with. We could actually get another press, or sorry, another food factory. Or do we want coffee? I would need to plant coffee. So this seems stable now. Can you plant up here? You can plant up here. So plant crops. Plant trees and bushes. Do I need to have this be... I don't know what I need it to be. How are you guys doing on this? Getting there. I think this requires... Yeah, that's really annoying that that is not being blocked. I think part of the reason is... Are these guys, the corners, becoming the problem? That's a fine corner, and that one needs to go away too. And then we go to landscaping, impermeable floor, start putting these guys in. And that should be more solid, unless this is the problem. The fact that this is on the edge and I don't have it behind, but I wouldn't think that's the problem. Maybe for some of these up front ones? Might be it. Once they destroy that, though, we should be good. They are not planting that. We will go ahead and get something or other online. It would need to be a forester, but that's not... For that little bit, it is not worth it to me to build that there. What we could, though, is build coffee over at least a small patch. Where are you? You don't need to be there. I'd actually prefer you here. like that. Because you can still reach you can actually reach a lot better. So let's go ahead and destroy you. And then we will get a little bit of coffee online. Just a wee bit. In fact, I am going to demolish a few of these resources like that, and we can get some coffee bushes planted there. I don't know if this is fixed over here. Oh, we actually built up here? That's great. So we're starting to get up here. But we can get storage, medium tank. You will actually store coffee itself. And if I go to food, we can unlock the coffee brewer. For 500. And then we'll just need to do the little jumper that we discussed. That's fine. Power. Actually, food. We are still going to build it. We're just going to build it there. It's not great unless we doing a little bit of rework. I know, it's on the fly. I'm going to be building this like that, and then we will destroy that. Here we go. Now this is what we're kicking. So coffee will get online, and we just need to connect that pathing back up like this. So we'll have storage. We'll get coffee beans. We could probably build some adornments up here. Put a little light fixture in, put a little shrub just as they come to work. Sit on the edge over here, why not? And a brazier always works nice as well. Okay. I still have room to expand over here and add some more stuff and even build out more if we wanted to. Let's continue on. I don't know why these are what they are. But I want these to be built. How are we doing on our coffee? Coffee is coming in, which is good. And then we'll just go add another coffee bush like that. So we still have some pines to cut down, not the end of the world. We should actually switch these out, because I think this is enough pine for what we're needing to sustain. Don't know why power is so variable. We even built all the power up to here, which is excellent. And how are we doing on this structure? Still need more metals, which are coming. Alright, this impermeable floor is not doing anything for me. Stops from leaking. Oh! I'm an idiot. It's not impermeable floor. You probably screaming at me. It's an irrigation barrier. Yes. Oops. Oh, I'm glad I didn't delete that. I would have stranded some freaking beavers. That would not have been good. Although they can kind of get over here. I am a fool. We'll still do it like this, though. Prioritize some of these things. That's 14 metal blocks, that's 3. These require treated planks and logs. Okay. Treated planks will come online. Oh, I did not realize what I had wrought. Oh, that was not good. And this actually needs to be a little bit more prioritized. Are we still building? Oh no, we got that online! Oh, amazing! Unconnected buildings, yeah, that's fine. Building lacks materials. We're out of mushrooms. What do we have enough of? Soybeans is probably what we want to switch to, or do I have cassavas? No, soybeans is what we're pivoting to on that. These are all cassavas. So this should come up. We don't have room for storage though, but having enough, you know, we have 6.6 thousand. All right, we goofed up. Nothing to do in range. What have you done? Oh, well, didn't realize that. You super high prioritize that, and then once that's done, 7 beaver injuries. I don't think I have enough beds. Do we need a new medical ward? We probably do. I'm gonna go at least stick some of them there. That will start to help. I can't believe I goofed. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Can't believe I goofed on the irrigation barrier. Alright. That is good though. That should go away. Yeah, so they now have stuff to do. Lacks materials. We're actually going to start high prioritizing that. I kind of want my metals to go there. We have 33 metals. Yes, please, put them all there. That covers all of those beavers. So all the sleeping arrangements are covered. What I actually want to do is up here. I do have the science. No, I don't. That's 12. And that is nowhere big enough. But what we could do, is that a 3? Yeah, and then we can just build power directly up, I would think. So we would build a little platform here. Or no, it has to be a double, doesn't it? Yeah, it would have to do this. Do that. For us to be able to build that superstructure up here. Which requires me to get up here. Which is a bit of an issue. Can I build over? I can build over these. Ha ha ha. Something like that. Power. Future planning myself. We could even get that. Demolish. Do that. Get a triple in here. Get some stairs. And now I can get up here. Which means they'll build that eventually. Okay, now we're starting to get some stuff. So we got planks, treated resin, starting to produce a bit more. This is connected now. How's my storage looking for in general? Anything just super low? Well, I don't have these rations, so you guys are gonna end up being coffee beans. I don't know how long these take to grow. Well, they take 3 days once they are grown in order to produce coffee beans. They produce 1. I think this one is the higher priority for production. because we want to get the treated planks up. And then they've already built well, pretty much built all of this, which is excellent. And they've already built that, and then they'll work on that. And then once we get 12,000, we will unlock that. Then the idea is we need to up production, and that is where this comes in. So this mine, we will be able to produce even more goods with those treated planks. That's why we're trying to get everything up. And that's full. Yeah, the horsepower is still good. We can turn the engines on to support. So let's at least turn one on. Seems that we're fluctuating a little bit. There we go, 100%. Logs should be okay. Again, I goofed. This corn should be coming in a bit. We do have a drought approaching. We have 4,000 water, something that we want. And I'm going to go ahead and do... that's not what I want. Go ahead and do a triple here. And a double. I guess it didn't really matter. And then we will get... is that a 5? It is a 5. We could flush that out. Although it doesn't really matter. I'm looking to put more water. Actually, we have storage. Screw it. Storage up here. And then we can get some large warehouse storage like that. That's worked out perfectly. There we go. And you will go ahead and just store water. You can store water as well. You. We have coffee bean storage. What don't we have? Plenty of storage on that. Don't need sap storage. Fermented cassavas. Corn rations. We'll add some more corn rations. As well as fermented... oh, we have tons of that. Fermented cassavas. There we go. Okay, so they'll build that. They're working on you. Metal blocks again. Need you online. I have 6 homeless beavers again. Darn it. Means we need... oh, we just do this. Let's go over here. Something like that. Get some housing online. Another big row house. Actually, no, row house would be good. Drought has started. Because this is separated, I am just going to pump through this. It is another 7-dayer. We already know that we're good enough to support. And then obviously this doesn't get affected because it is downstream, which is a nice problem to have. I am almost wanting to build a fluid dump, like remove these 2 trees or something, or even just remove this, I mean, honestly, to handle all that. But let's go ahead and pause these guys. Unpause all that so we at least get some more power in the system. Oh, they're almost out of juice. We need more logs. Luckily we have logs right. Why aren't you guys doing anything with logs? Did I not chop these? No, I did not. There you go. Now you can chop those down. Chopping away over there, chopping away over there. These are a huge suck on resources, though. They really are. At least we're producing more metals. Our scrap is basically gone, though, so you're going to be running out of stuff. Here. And we only need a handful more of these guys. Are you even working? Unable to get resources. Bad water. Oh, I'm out. Are you bad? You are bad water. You know what we're gonna do? Storage. Build this over here. Make you bad water. Still gonna pause you though, we don't need you on. Water's holding just fine. We're almost done with that, and then we can build this one. What other production do we need? Obviously we need the gear factory back over here. These guys are working hard getting me scrap, so I'm at least still producing metals. And we are almost done with that. This water is actually keeping these guys alive, which is good. We should start to grow to maturity on that in a few days. The homeless beaver situation is a problem. This, very high priority on that. So you can hold how many? I have 8. Housing, you can hold 8. So that just solves my current dilemma. Unfortunately. Still getting those bonuses. We're up to 32. 5 beaver injuries are not an issue. We should have enough. What are we doing here? Just need the metal blocks on there, and then once we have 12,000, which we'll do next episode, because it's going to take a while for us, not only to get the required science for this, but the materials is what we want to stockpile. So right now, we can't even see, we can only hold 360. So we really need to max out gears. We can hold enough. We can get that up and running. Treated planks is a problem, and metals is a problem. So this right here might need to be expanded heavily. So storage, not medium warehouse, one of these. Something like that. And we would just do a little bit of this. Let's connect all this in. Something like that. Put you up here. Something like that. And then we can just do metals, 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 and just treated planks over here as well. So that's more storage. We could even come over here and define even more storage here. These only hold 180, so I need like 10 of them. It's a lot. Once production is up and running though, we should be much better for all that. And let's go ahead and upgrade you. How are we doing on power for the network? Not enough. We could use another engine. The question is, where do we put the other engine? We could get up here, mind you. Because we could build a couple engines up here if we were able to get up here. Once we complete this, that could work. What we can do is we can build going the other way. And I think that's just a single height, isn't it? It is. So we can build up here, build a few more engines, connect it in over here. Again, logs are just the limiting resource that we have right now. We do have lots of trees, but our projects are preventing us from doing stuff like here, right? That's a lot of planks, gears, and metal blocks that we just used. This was a lot as well. I believe these are logs. Yeah, 60 logs, 80 planks. That's effectively 140 logs. That's a lot. So we're burning through the resources like there's no one's business, and that's part of the problem. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, finally. What is scrap metal efficient? We can do that one, so we can at least get some scrap metal. What? Oh, I didn't do the bottom one. Ta-da! That's probably fine. But at least they just go right here. And then we just need to be burning them fast enough, which is why we have 3 of these. So we only have 3 beavers available. That's good. And what are you? This building is connected. Oh, I kind of need this built. That's fine. Forgot about the way I built this. Let's just go ahead and high prioritize that now. That should be the highest priority. And then once this drought is done, we should be building this water. Yeah, that's understandable. Construction materials needed. Building lacks materials. We are building you. And then bad water, I think 2's enough. If anything, we could try to build another one over, a few more over here. That would flesh out the rest of those jobs. I'm really glad about the fluid dispensers though. And we'll leave these guys working. We could reposition them. Once this is empty, obviously we will. But I kind of just want this up and running all the time. Fuel remaining 80%, but you're only working at 74% efficiency. We will fix that later once we build these. So the idea would be something like this. Power. Something like that. Maybe. If I go to power, get an engine. Ah, we would. Okay. We have to build. That's not the end of the world. Something like that, I want to say. Maybe? Let's think about it. I want to put these engines in. Yes. There we go. And then that's, once this is connected, like that, this will actually power this thing, because this is going to require power. That's another 800 available to us. Did we actually run out of water? We did run out of water, but we are fine on the waterfront. These guys are also fine, perfectly healthy. This water didn't really drain. And we do have water sustained for all of this to be good. We still have 4,000 water. So this, not a problem, at least for now. But the engine thing, having 2 more, oh, because they can build you from there. Nice. Yeah, but once they're up, they should be able to build, oh, that's already built. That should almost all be built, and then once they get up there, they can build you. Just prioritize that over this. Perfect. And so it's just basically deleting that path and rotating that around. All right, new day. We will turn everything back on though. Water is a-flowing. We are actually getting a small surplus of logs, probably because things are being built. You though you just need metal blocks, so that's perfect. So this water will start to flow, and these guys will start to pump. Don't know how much. We are starting to move through a little bit of extract, which is not the end of the world. But I'm so glad we're starting to get scrap. We're bleeding through it though with the 3. Let me tell you, that's a lot of production. And food is up to 7,000. Which, you look at that, now we're pumping through here. Yeah, water is no longer a concern, I would say. We could even... Oh no, I have more homeless beavers? Fine, fine, fine. Housing. Another one of those. There. That's 35 logs. We got 174 now. Alright. Well, we were successful today. We got our mine online. Check. We goofed up this complete barrier. Check. Killed all of our crops, died due to contamination. Oh no. But we are starting to get this barrier in. Oh, that hurts, actually. Let's just prioritize completing that so that doesn't happen anymore. Oh, that hurts a lot. It's not the end of the world, though. Planks, we are good, so that is going to be fueling all of our treated planks here. And once we have enough power, we should be solid. I am just going to probably keep those two running constantly. And does this... It doesn't go down, right? I don't think it does. They don't have any logs, which is fine. We can keep these guys fueled up as need be, so we are running more towards 100%. Oh, but the contamination should go away. We should have more resources coming in because our corn is okay. Soybeans are okay. But we want this to just be like perfect all the time. We're getting coffee online. We actually are almost at our first coffee harvest, and then this will be being built as well. It just needs treated planks, and then we'll actually have coffee production. We actually have 4 beds available, so this might... Oh, it's because they actually built... That was really, really fast that they built that. Go Beavers, go. But next time, we will get enough science so that we will unlock the third wonder, the Tribute to Ingenuity. That will go right here. And so we've already kind of planned that out. It covers all the housing, which is what we want, as well as a bunch of other things. And we already have power hooked up. This does require 600, but these 2 engines will have an extra 200 horsepower surplus. During a drought or something, we could pause this bonus just to be able to handle things. But we're just kind of going to let it run. We do need to get resources. Scrap is coming up, but again, we are burning it. We finally got this online. Perfect. So now metal blocks, besides this guy, should be on the rise. We have 3 smelters. We should be getting treated planks up. Pine resin is still solid. And so now we're going to start filling out this and this. So how much storage do we have? 720. That's good. Metal planks, I don't even see. But yes, we're going to also want to come over here and expand out our storage network. I'm thinking of just adding more planks, treated planks, all this stuff, so that we can support the wonder when it comes online. It's going to take a while, probably 2 or 3 more episodes of the season. I'm really enjoying it though. I hope you are as well. This is a very compact map, but we have done so much with it. But that will do it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, but I will catch you next time. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.